The Wii has a lot of channels, but some of the channels Nintendo made never made it to other regions outside of Japan. These channels are pretty cool. I'm going to go over some of them, starting with Wii No Ma or Wii Room. Wii No Ma or Wii Room was a video on demand service that allowed you to rent movies or TV shows. You were also able to buy products off it. The channel was made by Nintendo and it was released on May 1st, 2009, exclusively in Japan. It was free on the Wii Shop channel, but you had to use Wii points to get videos. So the channel takes place in different rooms, with Miis living in it. You were able to add a family of 8 Miis in total. The main room has a tea table, which is what the icon for the channel is supposed to be. Miis would be shown doing many actions, like reading manga, eating lunch, and playing on a DSi to name a few. You use the remote to point at decorations to go into different rooms. The room would also change depending on the time of day and the season. There was a feature that allowed you to send a message to Miis on your system or to a Wii friend. You're also able to choose a speech bubble and attach a video with it, and also add a mood to the message. The Mii would go into their room and show the message with the video. In the channel, there's a various rooms option which takes you to a room with a parade of different Miis with logos of services and sponsors. Selecting one of these would take you to a room for the service, allowing you to see more information about this. You were also able to watch content or do a poll if available. The rooms were around for a limited amount of time, and many were themed about seasons like New Year's or Valentine's Day. There were also Nintendo themed rooms like a Pokemon room, a Kirby room, and a Mii room. Some other rooms had giveaways. There were also concierge Miis that would visit your Wii room and recommend shows for you to watch, and also give you a video to watch. There were also posters that advertised games for the Wii that would also show a video and information about the game. The channel has a section for videos which has a list of shows you might like. You were able to search and sort them by genre, gender, ratings, age, and blood type. Blood type is an option since in Japan, there's a blood type personality theory, which says that a person's blood type can determine their personality. There was also a Mii that would recommend videos you might like. After watching a video, you were able to rate it with 4 symbols from best to worst. On November 21st, 2009, Wii No Ma received a theater update which added a theater room. The room had a big TV with lights changing color around it. In this room, you were able to buy or rent TV shows or movies. You bought everything with Wii points. Then on November 1st, 2010, there was a shopping update which allowed you to buy stuff like a Mii stamp. The channel changed a bit with the main room being changed, but the main thing is the shopping service added. It was made in collaboration with Senshukai and allowed you to buy items like food, merchandise, and DVD versions of shows on the channel. There were also special items like Mii stamps, which allowed you to get a stamp of your Mii in different colors. For shopping, you were able to buy stuff with a credit card or cash on delivery. You were also able to place orders over the phone. With this update, the main room was made smaller and the camera no longer rotated around the room. The options were put on buttons instead of objects around the room. There was also a big TV added that goes to different videos. You're able to scroll through with the D-pad or by moving your Wii remote to the side. This was the final big update to Wii No Ma. There was also a DSi version called Doko Demo Wii No Ma or Wii Room Anywhere that released on May 1st, 2009. The DSi app was used to transfer your Wii Room videos, TV shows, and movies onto your DSi, so you could watch them from anywhere. There was also an option for video coupons that you could use at shops for offers. You were able to save them to the DSi or an SD card. When videos were transferred from the Wii to the DSi, a Mii is shown holding a colored box while running. The box is similar to the one in the 3DS eShop when downloading a game. You were able to download it for free on the DSi shop, but it couldn't be transferred to a 3DS. That's everything for Wii Room Anywhere. Only 3 years after launch, Wii No Ma was discontinued on April 30th, 2012 Before the channel was discontinued, there was a goodbye and thank you message from the staff, with a thank you room being added to the parade. After it was shut down, the Wii No Ma company became the Nintendo Network Service Database. The company handled everything on Nintendo Network until it was liquidated in 2018. In 2020, a group of homebrew developers called Relink worked on a project to make a replacement server for Wii No Ma, and also a replacement server for many Japan-exclusive Wii channels. It was made to preserve the channels and keep them accessible, while making an English translation for the channels. The revival was named Wii Room and was released on December 5th, 2020. There was a lot of stuff about this channel. Now onto the Digicam Prince channel. This channel was made in collaboration with Fujifilm and allowed you to order printed photos of memes or images on your SD card. There's also a button on the photo channel that takes you to the channel. It was launched on July 23, 2008. The channel allowed you to order photos and let you put them in a template of a photo book or a business card, like one with a super mushroom and also one with Mario and Peach. After you choose a template, it will let you pick a meme on your Wii to put on the card. You are also able to put text on the card if you wanted to. When you go to put in your information, you're brought to another channel that you can't access normally. It just lets you put in your personal information. This was used for the Digicam Prince channel and also the Demae Channel. The channel will allow you to put it on any card if you wanted to. You're also able to put your phone number or Wii number on the card, or any other information on the card. It is pretty much the same for photo books, where you choose a photo from your SD card to put on the book. After the design was finished, it was sent online to Fujifilm to print, then delivered to you via mail. There was also a re-message that would be sent to tell you when your order is expected to be delivered. Orders were able to be paid for with real money or Club Nintendo points, which was a loyalty program Nintendo made. The channel was discontinued on June 26, 2013. It was revived by Relink on May 15, 2021, allowing you to place orders that would be sent as an image to your email until the server crashes. Now onto the TV no Tomo channel G-Guide for Wii. That's a long name. This channel is also called the Television Friend channel. It allowed you to see what was on TV and also use your Wii remote as a TV remote. There was also a Wii remote shaped TV remote released for Club Nintendo exclusively in Japan before the Wii released. The channel was released on March 4th, 2008, only in Japan. It was developed by Nintendo and HAL Laboratory. HAL Laboratory also works on the Kirby games. This channel has good music, having different music play when on the main menu or on the TV channel list. The channel was operated by G-Guide or Guide Plus in Europe. It was free to download on the Wii Shop channel. This is also the only software on the Wii to ever officially use the Wii console's TV remote function. In the Wii settings for Japan, there was a hidden menu for configuring the Wii remote to control your TV. It would show a week ahead of TV programming, as well as details like cast, aspect ratio, and if it had subtitles. This channel allowed you to select up to 6 Miis. Each would have an interest stamp that would be used to highlight TV shows you selected. There was a feature that would have you put in your phone number or email to get a 30-minute notification before the programs stamped were broadcast. If you had any refunds, you were able to see what they had stamped. Apparently, you were able to see statistics to see which shows had the most stamps and were more popular. The interesting feature about this channel is being able to use a Wii remote as a TV remote. It had features like turning the TV off or on, scrolling through channels, changing volume, and switching to the Wii from a channel and back. When not on the Wii, information would be given from the Wii remote speaker. This feature didn't work on every TV, only certain brands worked. The feature worked by using the sensor bar to send an infrared signal that would be reflected off the wall to be detected by the TV. It didn't use the Wii remote since it could only detect infrared light. The sensor bar would emit an infrared light that the Wii remote would use to detect where it was pointed and how far away it is. Since most TVs use infrared light, the Wii sensor bar would be able to send signals to the TV like a Wii remote. The feature was supposed to be in the Wii settings, but wasn't implemented, with it only being accessible through this channel. This feature was added on the Wii U gamepad, allowing you to control your TV with the gamepad. The channel was shut down on July 24th, 2011 since TV channels switched from analog to digital, and G-Guide on the Wii only worked for analog channels. The channel was only in Japan since most countries have a guide built into their TVs. There was also something similar made for the Wii U called Nintendo TV. It was only released in the US and Japan. This channel doesn't have a revival yet. That's all for the television friend channel. Onto the Demae Channel. I already made a video, so I'll summarize it. The Demae Channel is a food delivery service made by Nintendo and Digicam. Launched on May 26, 2009, only in Japan. It allowed you to place orders from restaurants and shops close to you. The channel has a lot of charm to it. There's a different music track that plays for every option you choose. There's a total of 16 for this channel. The food you ordered had to be paid on delivery, and you couldn't use Wii points. You are able to order for today or tomorrow. There's a roulette option that chooses one of the options at random. So if you want a pizza, you just choose pizza and select what pizza you want. You're brought to a confirmation screen, and after the order is placed, a receipt appears on the order book and the Wii message board. There was also a Wii U version made that was also exclusive to Japan. The channel didn't use Reconnect 24, so it wasn't discontinued until March 31st, 2017. This channel was revived by Relink in 2022, allowing you to order Domino's in the US and Canada. That's everything summarized. The next channel is the Today and Tomorrow channel. The Today and Tomorrow channel allows you to view fortunes across 5 different categories: love, work, study, communications, and money. It was released on December 2nd, 2008 and was made by Nintendo and Media Kobo. The Today and Tomorrow channel wasn't exclusive to only Japan and it released in different countries except for the US. They never said why, but apparently the reason is complicated. Anyways, you're able to put 6 Miis in total, and it will let you see your fortune for today and tomorrow. It's like a fortune teller. It uses horoscopes to determine actions and relationship compatibility. When getting on the channel, you will be asked to select a Mii to represent you, then to put in your birthday. When getting on the main menu, you are told your total luck for today. When you select a Mii, you can choose details to be given more information about your stats. If you hold A and B, it shows you your lucky color for today. You're also able to see the results for tomorrow. There's a total of 4 different options to choose from on the bottom of the screen. All the results change depending on the luck of the Mii or the combinations of Miis you choose. The first one is compatibility check. You have to use 2 Miis and it will show you how well you will get along for today. It would take a photo, and depending on how the photo turned out, it will show you compatibility. After that, it will let you see when your next lucky day would be. The second option gives you food hints. It plays an animation of a Mii going around a pot. After that, it gives you 3 food hints. It then says if you eat the meal the hints made you think of, it might improve your luck for today. Keyword, might. Then right below it, it says caution, please do not eat anything that you know you are allergic to or cannot eat for other reasons. Bon appetit. The third option is fun hints. It gives you hints on what you can do for fun today. A pot appears with a carousel on it, and the Mii throws ideas at it to see what stays in. It tells you to try the thing the hints made you think of. Then caution, please use your judgment and common sense when deciding whether or not to act on this information, and how to make use of it. The last and final option is care hints. It tells you to take care of your surroundings, and to take care of yourself, and that it could boost your luck. This one has your Mii clean 3 pots till they're golden. It says, you never know, you might be able to increase your luck by following this guidance. Then there's another caution. Please use your judgment as to the suitability of the hints in regard to your own daily life. That's about it for the Today and Tomorrow channel. On to the most obscure channel I'm going over, the Everybody's Theater channel. This channel doesn't have a lot of information about it, but allowed you to rent movies and TV shows on your Wii with Wii points. It was released on January 5th, 2008 for 500 Wii points. You could only rent them, not buy them. It was 300 Wii points to rent a title for 2 days, 600 to rent 2 titles for 3 days, and 800 Wii points to rent 3 titles for 5 days. 3 anime episodes equaled 1 title. The channel had only 3 free episodes you could watch, and they would change every week. The channel was listed as Rerare and was discontinued in 2012. That's all the information I have about the Everybody's Theater channel. On to the Wii Speak Channel. The Wii Speak Channel was made to be used with the Wii Speak, which is a microphone Nintendo made for the Wii. It would be connected using a USB port and placed near the TV, and would be able to capture audio from around the room or other people. The device had an LED so you know when it was on. It was released in a bundle with Animal Crossing City Folk on November 16th, 2008. It would only turn on when it could be used. The Wii Speak would come with a download code for the Wii Speak channel and was released on October 2nd, 2008. If you lost the code, you were able to email Nintendo for another code. The channel officially came out December 5th, 2008. Before that, you would get the Wii Speak download assistant, which only gave you information about the channel. After it was released, it was updated into the actual channel. This is one of the only channels to have looping banner music. Wii Speak allows you to chat with your Wii friends who also have a Wii Speak in one of 4 rooms. There's no limit to how many people could be in one room. It was like PictoChat, except you speak without typing. Each person was shown as a me, with the mouth having lip sync with what they say. You were also able to leave voice messages on the Wii message board. There's a feature called Photo Chat where you are able to share photos with a voice message. Photos were also able to be put in a slideshow. You are able to comment on them. The menu for photos looks similar to the photo channel, and you're also able to doodle on them. The channel was shut down May 20th, 2014 when Nintendo Wi-Fi connection was shut down. The channel had a revival made by Reconnect24 and WiiMeFi, but you still need a Wii Speak. That's all the channels I'm covering. Wow, this video was difficult to make, mainly due to there not being much information or footage about some of the channels. So I'll appreciate it if you liked the video. A lot of the channels I covered had a revival made by Relink and Reconnect24. That's all for the video. It took a while to make, so I hope you enjoy it. Goodbye and have a great day.